Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope that all of you all are having an amazing time out there. My name is Rajarshi Mitta and I welcome you all to my channel Mr. Mitta. And in this video we are going to take a look at how you can dial in a really good sounding lead tone, a high gain lead tone in your Zoom G1X4 processor. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into the video. Alright, so let's take a look at all the effects and parameters that we have inside this patch. So as we know that the Zoom G1X4 allows us to use up to 5 effects in each of the patch. So let's get into the signal chain of this sound. Now for that you have to press the edit button and you are inside the signal chain. So as we can see that we have 5 blocks. Starting from the left to the right, we have the ZNR, which is the noise gate. Then we have the gold drive, which is an overdrive pedal. Then we have the ecstasy blue, which is the amp. Then we have the ORG412, the cabinet, and lastly we have a tape echo delay. So let's take a look at each of the effects and the parameters inside those. Now we are into the ZNR. So you can change the effects by pressing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons over here. So 5 buttons for the 5 blocks of effects. So on one we have the ZNR, which has the detect, the depth, the threshold, and the decay. So the detect is guitar in, the depth is 100%, the threshold and the decay are set to 0. Moving on to the next one, this is the gold drive distortion pedal. The gain is at around the 25 to 30% mark. Then we have the bass, 50% mark. The treble is a little more than 50 and the volume is 43, as I can see. Moving on to the next one, this is the real deal, the amp from where you get your tone for the most part. So this is the Ecstasy Blue amp, modeled after the popular Bogner Ecstasy Blue amplifier, of course. So we have like a few pages because all of the parameters could not fit inside one page. So we have the bass, the mid, the treble, the basic EQ on page 1. So everything is around that 50% mark here, bass, mid and treble. Now moving on to the next page, you have to rotate the last knob. We have the presence, the structure and the gain. So the presence is set at 80-ish% as I can see from the bar. The structure is high, so basically like the high gain channel of this amp would be responding while we play. Then the gain is again towards the higher side because this is a very, very high gain lead tone. Now moving on to the next page. This one just has the volume. This is something which is absolutely your choice, but in this case it's a little below the 50% mark. Value is 42 as I can see. Now moving on to the next one, which is the cabinet. It has got a very simple set of attributes or features. It has got the mic on off button, the mic blend knob, the high and the low. So the mic of course has to be set to on because if it's switched off, you're gonna get a really, really bad fizzy kind of a sound when only the amplifier is switched on. Now the second effect right here, it says D57 on the left and D421 on the right. This is a very interesting thing. This is something that I had discussed way back when I had made a few Zoom G3XN videos there, that this is basically a blend knob between the D57 when it's completely empty and to the D421 when it's completely full. So the D57 is basically the SM57 microphone emulation in the Zoom processor, in this processor, and the D51 is the Sennheiser MD421 mic. So here I have this mic blend set to like set all the way to the left. So it's completely using the D57 mic tone. Now the highs is a little more at nearly 90% and the lows is lower than 50. I think it's around that 50% mark. Yes, it is on 51 as I can see. Now the last effect that I'm using for this tone is of course the delay. So I have the tape echo style delay over here. So we have the time set here at 706 ms. So this is something that I synced to the track of the jam that I did at the beginning of this video. So how do you like the jam? Kindly let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your inputs. Anyway, coming back to the video, the time is set at 706 ms. The feedback is a little higher towards the 80 to 90% mark. Then the mix again is on the higher side at around 80 and the tail is switched to off. So we know what the tail does. So when it's switched on, when you're using the patch and the delay is switched on and you switch off the delay for tapping on this button, I don't even know if you can do that while you play live because this button is really small. Like all the buttons, all the live control buttons over here are very small, but at least Zoom have given it. So kudos to Zoom for that. So when you press this and the delay is switched off, the feedback of the delay remains when the tail is on, and when the tail is off, when you're playing the tone, when you switch off the delay in between, so the feedback also cuts off. So that's what the tail thing does over here. So that is about it from this video. I hope that you like this one and thank you so much for sticking till the end of this video. So if you like this video, do like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to be notified about all my future releases. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any recommendations, if you want a certain amount, like a certain type of content from my channel, from me, do let me know down in the comment section down below. I love to read all of your comments and I try to reply to all of you all over there as well. So thank you so much for staying till the end. I really value your time and I really wish that all of you all could find some value out of this video. And till the next time, this is Raju Shrimita signing off. Take care everyone. Have a great time.